What is going on, my YouTube friends? So anyhow, I made a video yesterday about the Fairmont, the Mustang. Well, you know, the Mustang's basically pretty much together except for the interior. The engine, transmission, all that stuff's in it. Wheels, tires, brakes, everything works. Car's runnable, drivable. I just need to finish the interior, really. But, you know, the car's going to come back apart. And I think I got all the parts. I'm probably missing a bolt or a nut or something. We'll find out. But Fairmont, I've had that car for 8 years, and it's been sitting for probably, I'm going to say, since 2014. I put it on the rotisserie probably 2016. You know what I'm saying? So I got all this stuff, the new rear end and all the parts, the suspension parts, everything for the Fairmont. So I think it's time to start working on that, getting underneath of it painted and stuff. I got the gas tank done. I got, you know, so there's so much I can do to the Fairmont that really needs to be done because the Fairmont's been sitting. You know what I mean? And I think it's time. I think it's time. And so we can put the Mustang in. I'm gonna put it in my wife's garage with her car. So in the wintertime, we'll probably push her car forward and then leave my Mustang in the back if I can pull it in here and work on it every now and then or whatnot, you know. So like in between looking for parts for the Fairmont or something like that, then I can bring the Mustang in and work on it. Depends on how much snow we get. Hopefully we don't get any snow. Hopefully it just stays like in the 60s all winter. Yeah, dream on. But anyhow, so the Fairmont's gonna start getting worked on. I'm gonna probably start getting things put away for the Mustang within the next few days. So I'm guessing probably this week. I'm on afternoon, so I got all morning, so I can just go ahead and do it and put stuff away and get everything all buttoned up and put some antifreeze and stuff in it because I ain't got no antifreeze, it's just water right now. But I do have antifreeze for it and everything, so I'm gonna do all that. The car's not leaking any trans fluid, it's not leaking any power steering fluid or nothing like that, so everything's good. You know, we just gotta, car needs to come back apart so I can paint the engine compartment and just, you know, take care of it like it needs to be taken care of. I want to make sure that the car is going to be, I want the car to be mint when I'm done with it because you can't find these Fox bodies anymore unless they're cut up. And if you do find one that's a nice car, you're going to spend, you're going to pay for it, you know. So I got a good deal on the car. It's got a nice body. I mean, I had to buy a bunch of parts and stuff for it, but hey, that's okay, man. That's okay. It's well worth it at the end. I don't have plates or insurance or nothing on the car, so I won't be cruising it none. You know what I'm saying? I mean, back in the day when I used to have a dealer plate, then that was a different story, but I haven't had a dealer plate in years. Matter of fact, when we had the dealer license, I never plated a car. I just drove on a dealer plate. That was bad, wasn't it? So, but anyhow, the Fairmont's gonna come in the garage. I'm gonna get it flipped on its side so that way I can paint underneath and put the rear end and stuff in it. I got the upper and lower control arms. I'm not real happy with them, so I'm gonna try to buy a different set as money comes. So, yeah, the Fairmont it is. And when I'm waiting for stuff for the Fairmont, I can always pull the Mustang in here and play with it. But until then, we're gonna practice on the Fairmont. Well, I wouldn't say practice, but we're gonna do the Fairmont. And so I'm gonna, you know, get the body work and everything, which there's no body work. There's a few dings and dents, but nothing, no rust or nothing like that, because the car, I've got, you know, super clean videos of it, so check it out. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. My wife's kind of excited too when I get phone calls in the middle of a video, but it is what it is. So anyhow, Fairmont, Mustang, we're gonna do the Fairmont. And when I'm waiting for stuff for the Fairmont or whatever it may be, I will bring the Mustang in, work on it, and put it back in the garage. So we have lots to do, lots to do. So I got all these parts for the Mustang. I got all these parts for the Fairmont, and all the parts for the Fairmont are in the house, and my wife's like, you need to get these out of the house. They belong in the garage. So we're gonna get them out of the house and we're gonna get them on the Fairmont. So I'm hoping to have a rolling chassis by Christmas. Christmas. I'm going to give it till Christmas. I'm hoping to have a Roy chassis by Christmas on the Fairmont with the new rear end and all the new suspension and everything on it. And then we'll worry about the engine and trans. Oh yeah. So I told you before I was thinking about building a 427. I was going to go with the C4 transmission, but everybody said that you're better off going with the 400 because it's a much better trans. So, hey, you know, I can go that route. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hard to get along with. We just got to find it and have somebody build it, you know, reasonable. The engine, I definitely want to go with the 351 stroker, stroked out to a 427. That's what I really would like to do. But I was talking to a friend of mine, and yesterday, matter of fact, I bought some valve covers for it, and so there was a good price, so I had to go get them. But anyhow, I was talking to him, and he told me that he would help me build the engine and get me going. But he said, really, to be honest with you, that you're better off probably going with what you had in your notchback, which was a 408. He goes, because the 427, he goes, if you're going to drive it on the street a lot, he goes, you may run into heating problems, you know. So the 408, we know we can build that safely and be able to drive it on the street and still run, you know, mid-10s in a quarter mile naturally aspirated. So, I mean, that's all I want. Mid-10s is fast enough. The notchback ran 1080s, and that was on a garage tune. You know what I'm saying? We tuned it up here in the garage, took it to the track, ran 1080s. Not bad, huh? Yeah, buddy. So anyhow, guys, hey, I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think on the Mustang and the Fairmont builds. The Mustang, I got everything for the Mustang. I'm going to just slap the hood on it, and I'm going to put it in storage, and I'm going to bring the Fairmont in. With the Fairmont being on a rotisserie, I want to be able to get underneath of it done and get the rear end and the front suspension, everything on the car, so that way we can make it a roller and really start doing some damage. Yeah, baby. Because once we become a roller, makes things a lot nicer. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Guys have a great rest of your night, and I will get back with you soon. You guys are awesome, man. I don't care what anybody says.